to History in HD. Today we'll be talking about Ashoka. Specifically, how did Ashoka gain power over the Mauryan Dynasty? Okay, so how did Ashoka gain all his power? First, let's talk about who Ashoka is. Ashoka was the grandson of Chandragupta Maurya, who was the first emperor of the Mauryan Dynasty. Chandragupta Maurya closely observed the fighting techniques of Alexander the Great, and he eventually used those skills to take over everything and become the emperor. He named it the Mauryan Dynasty. He ruled from 322 BC up till 298 BC. And then his son became the emperor, whose name was Bindusara. Subsequently, Ashoka was born in 304 BC. Ashoka then took over the throne in 269 BC. He ruled over almost the entire Indian subcontinent. So that brings up this question. How did Ashoka gain his power over the Mauryan Dynasty? Now there are many theories over how he took over. Ashoka had 100 brothers. Now Ashoka's father, Bindusara, wanted his son Sushim to become the next emperor, but Ashoka was supported by his father's ministers. So, the ministers declared that Sushim was too arrogant and disrespectful towards them. Then Ashoka was able to become the emperor of the Mauryan Dynasty. But there's another theory that some people believe. Since Ashoka had 100 brothers, it was hard for Ashoka to become the emperor. And the only thing that was going on in Ashoka's mind was to become the emperor. Notably, Ashoka did not think twice about what he was about to do. Ashoka the Great killed 99 of his brothers. He killed 99 of his brothers. The punishment for that would be staying in jail for his whole life, or even being executed. Although he did spare one of his brothers. No one knows why he decided to do that, but his name was Ashoka. Now that sounds like with Ashoka. Since his name was Ashoka, maybe he wasn't against the idea of Ashoka becoming the emperor, or he was just afraid to be killed. Either or, he was spared. Although there is no clear proof of this actually happening, there are many such accounts saturated with mythological elements. So, those are just some crazy theories about Ashoka's rise to power. Later on, Ashoka was called Ashoka the Fierce. He ruled till 232 BC, which is also when he died. He was born in Pataliputra and also died in Pataliputra. So that about sums up how Ashoka rose to power. For more history, stay tuned to History in HD.